favorite part of student life camp was probably the corporate worship that we had every night. Mostly just because the speaker, Sam, was like amazing. He's probably the best speaker that I've ever even like heard.
My favorite part was probably the band. I really liked the band. It was like every day was like a big, like a concert.
The funniest thing that happened at student life camp was when we went to Subway at 12 o'clock, midnight.
The best part about student life camp was like the band because they were really good.
My favorite part of student life camp would probably be the worship and Sam just kind of speaking because that was really good.
The funniest part was when Sam was talking about how they sliced his wife with the scalpel during the emergency C-section birth thingamajigger that he was talking about. Best thing I ate at student life camp was the mashed potatoes.
My favorite part about rec was probably the water day. I really liked all the games that they had. They were really creative and fun, and they were different. Like, I've never played the games that they had there, so it was really fun to be able to meet new people and be a team with them. So.
The best thing at student life camp was when like Sam speaked, because he was a very good speaker.
The funniest thing was probably the pastor. He tells a story about once how he lit the street on fire and he heard a bunch of things like cars screeching, and then he like ran home, and then his mom came in, was all mad, and then he just didn't tell her. He like walked away and said, I think I have something to do right now, so very funny.
The funniest thing that happened at student life was probably when we went to the Springs for Alex's birthday.
The worst thing I ate all week was probably during breakfast, and me and Emily actually got waffles and we could not find syrup and they tasted like cardboard, so it's pretty disgusting.
I made a lot of decisions at camp, mostly during the second to last night when we nailed our names to the cross. I made the decision that I wanted to repent and that I wanted Jesus back into my life because I knew I made a lot of mistakes in the past. So I made the decision to go up to Tim and ask for a card so I can write my name on it and nail it to the cross that was down on the floor of the auditorium. So I knew, and I was really happy that I got to make that decision.
I think I learned about, I have to say that I learned about being on the fence, which was you were like stuck in between God and yourself. You were relying on yourself more than you were with God, and that was sort of making your relationship not very as good as it should be. So it's like you need God to do things because you can't do things by yourself. So you need to rely on Him instead.
Another thing that I really liked about student life was that our youth group really, like, a lot of new people got to come that were moving up into 6th grade, and I thought it was really cool how we all got to grow together more as a family because I knew a lot of them were nervous coming in, and some of them didn't even go to any youth group when we weren't even at camp, so they just went to the camp and they were probably nervous and they didn't know what to expect, but it was cool to see them kind of like grow into our youth group, and that we are kind of like populating it, and I thought it was really cool to see everyone become one together. So.
The nastiest thing I ate all week was the pizza. was gross.
It was just a really great week, and I'm really glad that I went. It was fun, kind of acting more like a leader, and it was just a lot of fun. 1 Corinthians 16:13.
Be on your guard, stand firm in faith, be courageous, be strong.
1 Corinthians 16:13. Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be strong, courageous and strong.
1 Corinthians 16:13. Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong.
Be on your guard, stay firm in faith, be courageous, be strong.
My favorite part about the week was the drive home because I got to sleep.